Hello everyone, Pallytime here. In today's video, we are going to be playing as Sarah Kerrigan. She is quickly becoming one of my favorite characters. I really have been enjoying the melee assassin playstyle, and I think she is one of the best melee assassins that there is.
Wait till they get a load of me.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves on the haunted mine. I don't have a pig! What is this? What is this? Where's my pig? I could have even gotten a green pig. What a shame. What a shame. Oh well. So this is kind of a hybrid Kerrigan build that I'm going to be doing today. First of all, let me say that our team is real weird and their team is not. We have a Kerrigan, Sergeant Hammer, Nova, Zagara, E.T.C. They have a Tychus, Malfurion, Muradin, Falstad, Tyrande. I would definitely say they have the team comp advantage here. Now that doesn't mean we're going to lose. This AFK Tychus certainly isn't helping. But at level 1, I am going to be picking up Sweeping Grasp. This is going to make the range of our E ability a bit bigger. Our Q ability is Ravage. It allows us to leap to an enemy target, deal some damage. If we kill that target, the cooldown is going to be reset. My W ability is a skill shot stun called Impaling Blades. After a short time, if I land this on a character, those blades will come up out of the ground, and they will do a pretty significant amount of damage and stun the target. And then my E ability, which remember we already upgraded, allows me to pull all the enemies in an area towards me, so I can do stuff like that. We are going to play Protect the Tank. Try to land some Impaling Blades behind Malfurion. We're basically going to be zoning for our Sergeant Hammer right now. Looks like our Tychus has returned to the game and died. That's a good start. That's a good start, Tychus. Oh, that's bot Tychus. Great. Fantastic. The way I play Kerrigan, the reason I call it the hybrid build is because it's not the most optimal build that there is, for sure. A lot of people run with Rewind, and I showed off a build a bit earlier in Season 2 of the Daily Quest. I showed off a build called my Cleave build for Kerrigan, where all of her attacks just hit large amounts of enemies in an area. Sergeant Hammer actually messing up my stun there. It's okay. So this is kind of a mixture between the two. I don't pick up Rewind. Instead, I opt for mobility, and we are going to be focusing on cleaving targets. So, you know, it's kind of a middle ground. It's kind of a middle ground. It makes it important to land your abilities, but you're not, like, pressured into landing every single one of them. I like it. I think it's good. I'll try to show it off the best I can in this video. Although, as I've mentioned, we kind of have a weird team, and they kind of don't. But going into the mines, we are going to be a little bit behind on XP. Of course, my trait allows me to generate a shield for myself whenever I deal damage, so it's important to be using our abilities to increase our sustain. Looks like there's a team fight going on over here, as the enemy team did come down in the bottom mines as well. I'm just going to jump in and try to control Tychus, which we did there. I wanted to make sure he didn't go after the friendly Tychus, who just died at the top of the screen, of course. Muradin coming in is going to be focusing me. We're going to go ahead and try to land a stun, get out of the way of that owl, but then we get hit by the stun. That was pretty good. I don't know if that was intentional. She like shot an owl this way, so I moved to the right, and then she had a stun waiting for me. That was pretty good. At level 4, we are going to be picking up Fury of the Swarm, which is a cleave on our auto attacks. Now, if you're going for the quote pro build for Kerrigan, you'd probably want to go with Envenom. Envenom gives you a lot of free damage on a cooldown. But I want to be pushing lanes. I want to be clearing these mines out faster than the enemy team can. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to clump these guys up, and then we cleave them down. Nice, easy, simple, to the point. Gets the job done for sure. Someone just entered the mines. It was the enemy Muradin. Looks like Malfurion and Zagara are having a little bit of a tussle down here, so we are going to jump in and be of assistance if we can. I'm going to pull Malfurion back because we have the roaches from Zagara helping us. I don't think I can land this stun, so I'm not even going to use it. Pulling him back again. We're going to drop the stun. Oh, I fucked that up. I should have dropped the stun first. Whatever. We pressured him out. So the main combo for when you're trying to control enemies is dropping your W and then pulling people back into it. For whatever reason, I didn't have that presence of mind, and I did it in reverse. Looks like Tychus is having some fun down here. I'm going to try to avoid that like the plague. We need to let them do this and then come in and gank, I think. Okay, whatever. If the team wants to start it, I will start it. I'm not going to be called someone who isn't a team player. Oh, we got a stun on Tychus here. The spikes coming out are going to stun him again, and now he is tanking the golem for us. We're going to pull him back into our grasp, and the enemy Tychus is going to fall. Now on the chase for the enemy Tyrande. She is going to die as well from the damage of our Tychus. Now the team fight is progressing to the top of the map. Here we go, jumping in on Falstad. We are going to take him down as well, and the stun lands on Muradin, and that is a quadra kill for the unoptimal team. Pretty fucking good, if you ask me. We are out of mana at this point, not too worried about it. We should be able to take this guy down, no problem. At this level, you can get battle momentum. It's pretty good. You can also get the Zergling thing. I'm going to go with the Impaling Swarm spawns 2 Zerglings. The reason for that is because I want to be able to help with the jungle. I was going to say our team doesn't have a jungler. That's not true. We have Zagara here, who is a very effective jungler. But I want to be able to help. And the best way I can help is by tanking mercenaries for my team. Clumping them up and cleaving them down. And I'm able to tank them very, very easily with these Zerglings. We need help here as soon as possible. The enemy team is starting to collapse on this. I'm going to be jumping in on the enemy Malfurion, pulling him back into my grasp, trying to land a stun on the enemy Falstad as he is doing a ton of damage to our friendly Zagara. We do take down Falstad. We do seem to be pushing back the enemy team, and we are in a position to take over the middle bruiser camp, and all we had to do was trade 1 for it. I had to die for it. That's more than acceptable in my book. The enemy golem is pushing down the top lane. This is only a 25 skull golem, so we should be on the offense. We should be pushing with this guy down here. I'm going to be respawning. Currently 8-2 with, you know, decent hero damage, I guess, for a melee assassin early in the game. We are going to get substantially stronger as the game progresses. That's typically how melee assassins work. Illidan gets really strong at level 13. Zeratul gets really strong at level 16. And Kerrigan gets really strong at level 10 when I can pick up my ultimate. Let's go ahead, head up to the top, focus this guy down since the enemy team has swarmed around our golem. Now we have hit level 10. So let's just drop the stun, pull him in. Okay, of course he wasn't there. Now, I've seen a lot of people picking up the ultralisk. And I haven't used it in a video in quite some time, so I'm going to pick up the ultralisk. Now, the better ultimate for sure is Maelstrom. It allows you to get in melee range. It allows you to generate a massive shield for yourself because it's going to be doing AoE damage around you. And it's a massive, massive shield. But the ultralisk basically will hunt targets down while you don't have to do anything. Now, it's still stupid. They haven't given it the ability to be controlled, kind of like Jaina's water elemental. So basically, you throw it out there and you hope it does the right thing. But we have a great push going on here, so now might be a good time to use it. The enemy team has disappeared from the bottom lane, though. We need to be aware of that. I walked into those roots, man. Those weren't even good roots. We have stunned Malfurion. We pulled him out of the base, and now, of course, the enemy team has shown up, so we need to be on the retreat. Let's go ahead and just call out the ultralisk, send him out there, see who he wants to attack. He's going for Malfurion. Okay. I'm going to mount up. I'm going to be coming in here on this Odin. Okay, we need to protect the tank. Protect the tank. I tried to stun Muradin there. I don't know how successful it was. I'm going to be pulling him back into me. A good maul on the left side of the screen is going to trap the enemy Tyrande. And now we have Tychus all by himself. That was a great maw. That was a great maw. If Tychus had assistance there, he could have potentially lived and killed all of us. But because we took his support out of the fight, that was awesome. That was very good. He's probably going to think I'm sarcastic. He's like, what? I only caught 1 person. But that was a really, really, really good maw. And you can see we're spawning these Zerglings. These Zerglings will actually tank these minion waves, so I can just come in, cleave them down. Now, you can actually use these guys to tank like golems and stuff for you a little bit later down the road if we were on a map that had it, like the boss mercenary camp. But if you're going for that, I would recommend getting Rewind. I'm not going to get Rewind. I'm going to get something else. How dare I? The mines are opening up. I'm going to head down here. It looks like the friendly team is getting pushed back pretty aggressively, though. I don't know if we're going to lose anyone or not, but I know I don't want to be near that bottom. I'm going to be getting Sprint. This is going to allow me to get away from things. This is going to allow me to initiate on things. A well-rounded talent that has saved my life more times than I can count when I play Kerrigan. We'll go ahead and cleave these guys down. One of the main reasons I wanted cleave was because I can clear out these mines faster than most other characters in the game. Someone else on the enemy team is in the mines. I do not know where they are, so we need to be a little careful. Looks like they're on the left side, so
On my way.
Muradin's here. Hey, buddy. I'm just gonna... I'm gonna trade with Muradin. I'm feeling okay about this. Now I'm not, so we're gonna leave. Calling the ultralisk and back up. Okay, if Falstad stays, Falstad will die. Falstad dies, but not by my hand. Now we pull Tyrande back, but she does land that stun. I have a stun of my own, baby girl, and we are going to take her down. Very good trade, in my opinion. And now jumping in on Muradin, we need to attack him to generate that shield, and we do sustain ourselves just fine. And now the ultralisk does fade into oblivion. We know that at least one person on the enemy team is likely still down here, but that should not stop us from getting this. And I'm going to come in. I'm going to help out. Oh, shit. Used my jump at a bad time. There we go. We've cleared out the mines. We have skull advantage again, 62 to 38. Now I'm going to recall and make my way toward these middle mercenaries as fast as I can. Or actually, getting our siege golems may be even better. Because this is still standing and they don't really have that strong of a golem again. We can use our siege giants. I always call them siege golems. I apologize. We can use these siege guys to take down the golem a little bit more efficiently. So all I do is pull them together, we land the stun, and now my zerglings are actually tanking for me. I'm not receiving any damage, and even if I was, I do have a shield ready to go. So boom, nice, easy, to the point. And we send these guys up to the top. Meanwhile, the friendly team did get the middle mercenary camp, so that's going to be pushing the top lane, those knights, those bruisers. Fantastic. I am going to see what's going on over here, as I may be able to clear this out really quick. But it looks like a team fight is erupting, and I want to be of some assistance. Jumping in on Muradin, we are going to be able to take him down. I'm body blocking so that Tychus can run away. The ultralisk is coming out. It's focusing Falstad. Isn't Falstad a birdman? You thought I was going to say dead, didn't you? No, he's just going to walk away from that ultralisk. But an amazing maw has landed. We're going to set up our stun directly underneath that and then pull them back into me. And we are going to take down one member of the enemy team, two members of the enemy team. And now we are going to continue to push, continue this aggression. We are going to be picking up Blade Torn. It increases the impact size of my stun. The roots are real, but Tychus is stunned as he enters the Odin. I'm going to back up. I don't want to take too much damage from that big boy. Let's go ahead and take down that mercenary, and I'm going to back up and deal with this mercenary over here. Speaking of mercenaries, the ones we picked up earlier, just a little bit ago to help with the golem, have managed to push down the top fort. So we are in a very dominant position. Our Kerrigan play has been pretty decent. I've missed a lot of stuns, but it's a hard ability. That's one thing I really like about Kerrigan. She's difficult. Zeratul's skill shot's really easy to land, in my opinion. Illidan doesn't have skill shots, so being able to land this W is like make or break for Kerrigan. So I see room to improve for myself, and it's encouraging. It's encouraging for sure. That being said, she's so much fun. I really, really enjoy Kerrigan. She has a ton of viable builds. You can build her for auto attacks and it's still strong. You can build her to focus around rewind, or you can do some weird shit like I'm doing right now. It all seems to work just fine. We're going to sprint out of here, dodging that stun, basically deterring the team from engaging on me there. Unfortunately, our Sergeant Hammer is in a bad spot. I'm going to send the ultralisk out on the enemy Tyrande, and then I missed my grab there. Let's jump in on Malfurion, take him down. Going to try to land the stun here on Falstad, and we do. Now I'm going to pull Muradin off. I missed that grab somehow. I don't know how that happened. We're just going to try to kite him around, because if he hits us, it's going to hurt. Boom, dodging all kinds of stuns. And I'll just be on my way if you don't mind. The mines are going to be opening up in 30 seconds, so I'm going to recall here just so we can get full health. Although this assault is still going on. The Odin so deep. Fucking, he's like, I don't care about the enemy team. I'm going to take down this fort. 11 seconds until the mines are open. I'm going to start heading up to the top. Now, the reason I'm going to the top is because I think that any surviving members of the enemy team are likely to go up there, because we were in the bottom lane. And there's only one surviving person on the enemy team. So if they come up here, I'm going to murder them. Kerrigan is great at 1v1s, great at trading, even though I don't have the ultralisk. Now, one talent you could easily change is at level 7, getting battle momentum instead of these Zerg guys. It's kind of personal preference. I do think battle momentum is the better talent, though, for sure. because the more you can use this useless pet, the better. And the more you can cause AoE shields around you if you pick the other ultimate, definitely the better. And it allows you to get more stuns off in team fights, allows you to get more grabs off in team fights. So battle momentum is the way to go for sure. But if you haven't guessed it, I've said it several times now, I don't play the most optimum builds. I play for fun. I play for fun. Go ahead and land our stun here. That is going to spawn 2 Zerglings, of course. They are going to be killed by the stun of the Golem. Looks like the enemy team opting to confront us down here. I actually thought they were going for mercenary camps. We're going to pull Tyrande into me. I'm going to sprint, jump on top of her, land the stun on fucking Falstad, you son of a bitch. Pull him back. Pull him back. Go get him, little ultralisk buddy. Come on, little ultralisk buddy. You could do it. Well, he's long gone. I'm coming in to help with Muradin now. Landing the stun. Never mind, he stopped moving. We're going to pull Muradin back so he can't get to the siege tank. Hopefully, she will use her thrusters and get out of here. The avatar state has ended. That was a good knockback. All right, I am going to... I'm not even going to waste the stun. There we go. Nicely done. We are about to get a 100 skull golem. The reason I thought they were going for mercenaries is because they took these siege giants right there, right when I was saying that. So that means that the team was actually not even together when they came in here. Not organized at all. And that's going to allow us to wipe out the 3 members of the team that came down here and get a 100 skull golem. Teamwork is absolutely key in this game. They have a much better team fighting team comp, but our teamwork for our team, even though it's a weird assassin-heavy thing, our teamwork has just been so much better, and that is what is allowing us to be ahead of them right now. All right, we're gonna pick up middle mercenaries fucking instantaneously. They didn't even stand a chance. Those guys are gonna be pushing top. I'm gonna grab these guys real quick as well. Remember, we want to clump them up so we can cleave them down. Clump them up so you can cleave them down. I think this is a nice hybrid between the standard build and my auto attack cleave build on Kerrigan. I think it's a nice middle ground. All right, he's taken down. I'm just going to push with the friendly team now. Maybe I should get a sippy cup. There's not one there. We'll head over here. I'm going to be a little late to this team fight, but it's not a huge deal. And we have hit level 20, so I'm going to pick up the upgrade to the ultralisk. Now, once again, Fury of the Storm, probably better for cleaving. Bolt of the Storm, better for surviving. But we picked the ultralisk, so... I don't want to be a wizard. Where'd it go? We picked the ultralisk, so we might as well upgrade the ultralisk, right? That's my view of things. We're not even going to get to use it. Go, ultralisk, go! Oh, there he is. He, like, doubles in size. He gets scales all over the place. But there you go, that's an easy win with Sarah Kerrigan. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all